Okay, good day and welcome to your last topic this month. We'll be tackling about media. You will be learning on what is media is all about. And maybe some of you are familiar with this, especially your own social media, your Facebook, your YouTube, your TikTok account. Hmm. Maybe some of you are familiar already with the word media. But what you are thinking right now about media is not, it's only a portion of its definition. Media in general is a huge topic. Understood? Mm. The word media is a plural form. A plural, the singular form rather of media is medium. When we say my medium of instruction is by providing them the link of my videos. The link or the video itself is the medium used or the thing used mm, for that certain activity. Understood? How about media? These are the things that you're using or that you might use to do something or to achieve something. Okay, let's have the definition of media. Media is a communication channels through which news, entertainment, education, data, or promotional messages are disseminated. This is a venue for us to communicate. Po, when we say channel, it is a path or a way of disseminating information in a form of news, or in a form of entertainment, in a form of education. Right now, we are using Zoom, we're using Schoology as our media for education and other data, and also for use for promotional messages. These promotional messages are used to advertise. Understood? Alright. And media is helpful to disseminate. When um, we go back to our prehistoric times, our form of media is umalohokan. Opo, umalohokan. This is a peddler. Mm. Saying the information in a certain locality or in a certain tribe or in a certain group of people. Apo, it's omalohokan. The use of voice and disseminating information. We are still using umalohokan in the form of messenger. Apo, the messenger, which is a person, really a human being. Apo, and that's the old way of transmitting messages. Okay? And also, media includes broadcasting and narrowcasting. Opo, as a medium. When we say broadcasting, you are disseminating information in many people or in a wide range of people. While narrowcasting, it means it is only concerns with the local or in a certain place. You disseminated within the class, within your school. That's it. It is narrowcasted. Okay? That's the nature of media for us to be informed. Mm. And media has these types. Here are the types of media which somewhat you're familiar with, but you are not you don't know what type is that. Understood? Mm. Let's meet these three types of media. The first one is the print media. Second, broadcast media. And lastly, the digital or the new type of media. Mm. Let's get to know one by one, starting with the print media. From the name itself, print, it is printed. It consists and concerns with the use of paper and ink, and also the printer itself. Reproduced in a printing process that is traditionally mechanical. It's a traditional mechanical. It is used for distributing printed material. And here are some examples for print media. Number one is the book form or in a book format. I will no longer discuss this. I'll just have this thoroughly and as concise as possible. Book is can be either fictional or non-fictional. Next is also a book which is used for educational purposes like almanac, dictionary, atlas, thesaurus, and what's the another one? The encyclopedia. Those are in the form of printed materials in the book format. Next is in the form of newspaper. Newspaper could be printed daily or weekly based upon the newspaper itself. We have two types, or maybe I'll just accompany the first one with the third one, which is the newsletter, because it is under the form of newspaper also, but they differ in a way that a broadsheet is in a long, or yeah, in a long format, while tabloid in a short format. If you're familiar with Daily Inquirer, Daily Inquirer is in the form of broadsheet. In the Philippines, the language of broadsheet is in English, while tabloid is in Filipino. If you're familiar with the newspaper Ngayon, Balita Ngayon, it's under tabloid. And there is another type of newspaper which will be under this later. Number three, in the magazine format. Magazine is a periodical publication released every week, every month, or quarterly. Magazine contains articles on various topics, especially the articles in a magazine is more on entertainment, information, and featured. It could be featured person, place, and or anything in a magazine. Next is the journal. Journal is different from a magazine. A journal is used for a certain area. Understood? For example, in an area of, or in a profession of medicine, you use journal for that. How about journal for education, journal for lawyers, and such? That's how we differentiate the two from magazine and journal. Understood? This one, the newsletter. Newsletter is another type or format of newspaper. But a newsletter contains only with a single pane of paper or sheet of paper, or maybe that sheet of paper was divided or is being divided into two. Newsletter is much concise than a tabloid and also broadsheet. Newsletter contains also featured thing. That's how newsletter differs from one another. While tabloid has many pages. Tabloid and broadsheets differs on its size. Okay. Next, Gazette. Gazette is an official publication of the government. They are releasing and publishing articles based from what are those laws enacted, passed, amended, and so on and so forth. If there's an announcement, it should be placed on the Gazette. Every country has this official publication. Opo, this is also used for um, information storage. This is used to have um, in an archive. There's next is pamphlet. Pamphlet contains detailed yet easy to understand images. Hmm. Sir, what's the difference with pamphlet and this one, brochure? Brochure is like a magazine type, which you featured something. It could be a person, it could be a place, and many more. That's brochure. Pamphlet concerns with um, images and text which are understandable and really much concise. While brochure, you can have that, you can have some text on it, and some information. You can have some pictures about it. We have this travel brochure in Iriga City, for example. Brochure for cooking, brochure for um, Avon. Diba? It's just like a magazine type. Okay? Next, flyers and leaflets. These print medias are being disseminated, being given to people. The flyers, you have that example at the bottom. Yan. Leaflets also. Diba? If you are visiting mobile phone shop, you can find leaflets, flyers during the election. Let's proceed to number two, or the second type of media, which is the broadcast media. Broadcast media is using the radio and television, which reaches your target audiences. Broadcast media uses airwaves to transmit information. It is by the use of signal, by the use of cable, or the use of do you call that, frequency. Okay? Or antenna. It could be also. Understood? Mm. Our first form of broadcast media is the radio. This is a traditional broadcast media because it uses frequency. We have the AM and FM. The radio waves are being used to hear the information coming from the speaker or the station itself. Next is the television. Television is the most visible appliance or appliances at home. Television equipped with electronic system capable of sending images and sounds by a wire through space. Television concerns with visuals, audio visuals, while radio only the audio or of the information. While in television, it concerns more often with on what we see. on the screen or on the monitor. Next format for broadcast media is in a form of film or movies or so-called motion pictures. Why is it, sir? It is a broadcast media, the film, because it relays information. It has this message to people. If radio and broadcast media could be live or pre-recorded. Understood? Could be live or pre-recorded. But in the film, only it concerns on the recordings. Apo, because it involves different um, strategy and also style. You need to edit first. You need to cut, to clean the motion pictures. It runs with long time. Okay, broadcast media is being classified in these ratings. Opo. Mm. MTRCB is a government agency that what? Sorry, I forgot. That monitors, that checks program or film. Mm. We are using this classification of ratings. Under movies, we have the G, PG, R13, R16, or R18. I'll explain to you what's the difference between the five. Those five are being used to classify good movies. Next is the classification for television programs. We have G, PG, and SPG. I know most of you are familiar with this. Okay? The meaning of G, it stands for the general patronage. When we say general patronage, all ages could see the program or the film. While PG, it requires parental guidance, especially when a child is viewing that program. There should be an assistance on his or her parent. Next, SPG. If the parental guidance already has the guidance of the parents, mas ito, the SPG. Parents should be strict guiding their child while watching SPG movies or SPG programs. Diba? Because there are masiselang lingwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror, o droga, which are not suitable for young audiences. Understood? That's SPG. And under movies, they are rating this SPG with R blank or the age or restricted to 13 years old or R13, in which it means that 13 years old and below are not allowed to watch the film. Okay, so on, or the same with R16 and R18. 18 below, you are not allowed to watch it. Before we proceed, are you still there? I know you're still there. You're listening to me. We are just applying on what we observe in television. Okay? And last type of media is the digital or new media. The content are organized and distributed in digital platform or software or in digital format. Right now, I am using Zoom, and this is a digital platform. When we say digital, it refers to something using these digits, particularly the binary digits. The 001, 100, 1. Those are the binary digits. Okay? Mm. It uses such codes. Mm. What are those format under digital media? Once we use internet as a medium of transmitting messages, we are now using new type of media or digital media. If we are using mobile data, if we are using our load, if we are using our internet, by means of having electronic communication. Understood? That's it. That's how new media all about. And here are some features for new media also. We have in a form of web page, hypertext, instant messaging. If you chat your friend via messaging app, oh, it means you're using new media. If you chat him on his account, it's already new media. Distance education. We also have email. If you converse or you send some letter to your friend in America, you are using a new media platform. How about for ebook? We have Wattpad and many more. Next is online shopping. Food Panda also. Food delivery. Mm, and other delivery services online. You're using it as a new media of instruction. And also this media convergence. When we say media convergence, it is concerned that platforms or softwares are interrelated with one another. Just like Microsoft. We have Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and many more. How about Google? We have Google Suite. Understood? I hope you're getting it. Okay, I hope we are clear in here. Uh, Before we proceed in television broadcast, um,